Hello guys and welcome back to Etoh. Now you see the Christmas event has started even though it's November 30th, so like in one day just the Christmas season starts. But today is the first advent, how we call in Germany. I don't know what maybe you get rewards for redoing these towers, but I think that's just for decorations purpose. Today we really I don't know how to continue. We could do these towers, but I think today we're gonna do 12 killjoys. So yeah. Oh, this floor now looks white because of the Christmas event. Fun fact, this is I think the only tower in Ring 1 that doesn't have a roof on the frame. And I don't mean you see, that's a roof on this tower, is a pretty wacky frame, you see there. And that part also doesn't have a roof. I know this is probably the most unnecessary fun fact that you heard, but I don't care. This is my video. So this tower is, as I said, so do never walk to this, okay? This tower is has two parts. One is ascending, so like almost every other tower, and one part is descending. So you're gonna see a few more descending towers in the series. But let me just say, these aren't always so good. So in Tower Killjoys, it's two good example for them. When I think of descending towers, I don't think about Tower Killjoys, but I think about Tower Falling and Fading and Deep Darkness, because they're just infamous for being bad, especially Tower Falling and Fading. If you don't know what happens, the thing is about this tower, the concept, it was the first ever descending tower, that's props, but still, every floor, almost every floor, I feel like there are 3 floors without soft lock, which means that when you fail 7 floors in any of these 7 floors, you don't have ways to get back up, you get soft lock and you know, this is not a fun gameplay style. They could directly just make a tower outside the frame and it would be even better. I think there isn't one. The second floor of this tower is the worst part of this tower. So floor 3 also has a few jumps which are bad. Floor 4 also, actually just has 2 outsides this time, what annoys people. But the real main enemy is floor 2, and every time you fall from floor 3, you are never going to land on floor 2, but you're going to land on floor 1, which means you need to do floor 2 again. And floor 2 takes ages to do. Also, this tower has 5 songs on it. Yeah, it has 5 songs. There are a lot of towers which just has a few songs. I would really recommend that you take this path, because this is an outside and it's pretty difficult, and if you fail it, yeah, and there's a lot of progress with this tower, so if you beat a few parts of this tower, then you are basically skip huge chunks of the floor. Besides nonsense, of course. Like this is a button. We'll unlock this part. You need to the entirety of floor 4 is just once you beat it, you don't need to do it again. Exactly. There are a few reps. Also there are, you know, nothing too crazy. This jump is really scary. At the end of this part of floor 2 is pretty terrifying. Okay, so now listen to me carefully. You're going to do this slow. Since you're going to go to the wall, just don't get scared. Just push forward, okay? But don't go too fast or else you'll get flung to I like pretty much the Christmas decorations. And the Halloween event was trash, but actually the lighting was just annoying. Just go here, keep moving ahead, and now we are at the meantime. Wow, they make the parts blue. I've played Etoh on this channel before. It's pretty iconic. And I now wasted the entire time. Massive skip. Whoa, okay, this part is netted, so if you fall you would just be sent back to the beginning of Neat. Which is pretty good. Okay. Okay, welcome to the hardest part of this floor. Besides the key, but I don't think that's it. I mean, these reps are really terrifying. Okay, now welcome to the coolest gameplay out there. Now, remember, watch on the videos. Also, the music goes on. You can do it. Whoa! Okay, now we come to the push box. You can push it. Cool, right? Remember that to don't let the push box touch these red rings, because they will just delete it. Also watch that you don't walk off. Okay, once you've done this part, you never need to do it again. And the next part also, besides some one stuck inhibitors, which are really terrifying. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Now you need to be really careful. These transparent parts are I recommend that you do this outside first. This one. A wrap. Okay, now you need to memorize. Don't make this too fast. Oh, this is the part of the floor which is really scary. Okay, that one was This floor gives me every time. And if the timer isn't too close, you can just survive. Okay, we have one more outside. My heart is pounding. Redoing your hardest while it's still your hardest is... Whoa. How close was that? That was really scary. Oh my god. Man, what's going on? Okay. Oh my god, this stupid head. Lord first. And if you beat this part once, you don't need to do it again, so that's pretty good, I guess. I think there are one, two, I think like 3 to 2 more beats left. Okay. So this. You're gonna see a lot more of this type of gameplay. Okay. Scary rap. Done. And final key. Let's go. So yeah, you don't. This part is pretty annoying, but like you don't pay this. It's nothing. This tower is pretty new too, like compared to some of the other towers of Rainbow. This one is okay. We're very nearly. Okay. Over. I guess if the music doesn't work. Even though the song slaps. Remember, this is a ladder, so you should do a head to turn. Okay, now I'm gonna show you a massive skip. Now it doesn't work, but I'm almost finished with it. So now you go to this. Okay, the last jumps which you can get some. Whoa, okay. If you fall down here, you will be teleported at the beginning of the outside. I like this part, but it's pretty stressful this beginning. And you know this sucks. Okay, look, this happens. You get a bit damaged. And this is like the reason why you do this part is because you need to reach the second part of the tunnel. It's, you know, the two since the second half is descending, it's in the other side of it's like next to the main point. You can just look at the PNG of the frame if you're interested. Okay, this jump is still failable, but after that you're gone. So like, if you don't fail this part anymore, it's actually great. Take the sides where the stunt doesn't go well. This jump is netted. Okay, so this jump, that's terrible. Oh, this doesn't have any. two bad jumps is fun. I really don't need to fear anything. Maybe I will get today the new hardest. The second half, the only thing you need to watch. The second half, you only need to watch one thing. And that's your health, and of course your capital. Okay, that's two things, but especially watch out on your health, because you can die if you don't watch out. And if you can buy the T-pose or the tray mix of health for Robux, since like the tray mix heals you and the T-pose makes you walk. Okay. This jump is just annoying. Jump here. And do these reps. Do them faced into this direction that I don't. Okay, and welcome to the second half. The descending half. This has a lot of speed sections, by the way. I'd recommend that you go in first person for this part. And the second half is very cool, but it's very easy. I mean, like, nobody fails anything past floor 6. And like, nobody fails the second half. I never seen someone maybe die of kill bricks when they didn't know how to do the strategies. I really like this tower. It's my favorite tower in the game. Besides floor 2, I like everything about this tower. Here's Squidward, so if you want to check up on him, you can do that. You see the floors get more blue and blue. You want from a like a non-existing pink to a purple. On this part you need to get 3 buttons. First one. So if you fail this part, you just really can't. You're gonna be careful here. So it knows some guns or something. Like, the first half is really punishing, but the second half is like no punishment at all. That button is really useless. I mean, you can do it via walking, but if you want to, you can use the first person. So like, you can decide if you want to go back, do these jumps before this thing or not. I don't really force you to do anything, but I'm gonna backtrack. Okay. Now, well, you can see that the wind pan. Now there won't be any teleports anymore. This is floor 8. But like, it's the lowest. No, it's the second lowest floor. You're gonna go to the lowest floor, and after that you go to the you go to the floor like over this floor. So it's the falling part of the last floor. Yeah, if you need to, you can go onto these platforms and heal yourself. But really just watch your health. If you don't watch out, then you're probably gonna lose all your progress. I love how the name of this song is Ascension, even though the tower is even though the second half is Descent. Okay, push buttons. Pretty simple, right? I'd really recommend that you don't fall, because then the push box gets like small. You try to climb it like it's perfectly spaced. You can like this. Push boxes are sometimes to really don't do it too fast. I would recommend. You can do this skill. No, you need to really watch out on this. The path is just very thin. And this push box is really long. I really recommend that you take the skip, because you skip this and there you can fail the push box. Okay. You can backtrack or go back. I don't care. Now we are near the end. Watch for the spin. You can evade these if you want to watch or you want to really like learn health management. Try to land on this platform. And try to jump as many times, like at least times that you can. Don't touch the voids or else you will get massive damage. Okay. The rest is pretty easy. And if you fall, you can just go back on that thing. There's just one part, if you fail that, you're gonna need to do all this stuff again. That's the end, like the final jumps and stuff. These are over the beginning of floor 8. So you need to do like all this like every like part again and like all the other things. If you fall there, of course, not if you like go into the truss. Yeah. Okay, you see there, we're very near the wind tag. The final floor begins. You see, you need to do all this, the last parts that we did. Again, if you fail this part. But I mean, like, it's not too bad, it's pretty short too. Tower of Kidros is definitely one of the longer towers in Ringworld. But it feels like an adventure. If you do it for the first time especially. Okay. The last jumps are like tough. Just simple, easy jumps. And let's go! We did it! Oh, we unlocked zone 3. 10 tickets. Oh my god. So yeah, I would say that's enough for this episode. We beat Etoh Kidros. Whoa, they had like outlets. Whoa, the presents get bigger and bigger, huh? However, I would say see you next time. And yeah, well, we'll see you on the next episode.